Alright, this is Solar Jill, and today I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite games of the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is one of my favorite childhood consoles. Actually, it was the first console that I ever used. So I'm gonna look at all my favorite PlayStation 2 games. These are PS2 games that I grew up playing. Number 10, Ape Escape 3. This is the first Ape Escape game I played in the franchise, with its memorable level, soundtrack, and boss fights. The story is meh, but it was still fun. Number 9, Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. So there was a lot of Ratchet & Clank games I enjoyed in the PS2, but my favorite one in the PS2 is Going Commando. This was a fun game. I have memories more of this one, and a kind of funny plot twist in the game. Number 8, LEGO Star Wars 2 The Original Trilogy. You don't see most LEGO games like this anymore. This was another fun game that I remember playing. LEGO Star Wars 1's better, but LEGO Star Wars 2 is my second favorite. And to tell you the truth, I do like this version than the remake, the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I don't think that was, the levels of the original trilogy was not as fun as that one as this game was. And this is why I put it on the list. Number 7, Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi is a arcade game I really loved. It's a fun game that I had a blast with. It's very short, but it's a game I love going back to time from time, even the soundtrack. I can't wait for the new Crazy Taxi that Sega's gonna work on. Number 6, Parappa the Rapper 2. Parappa the Rapper 2 is one of my childhood favorite games, with its memorable music, fun story, and memorable characters. This was a game that I loved. I really wish to make a Parappa the Rapper 3. Dark Cloud is one of my favorite JRPGs on the PlayStation 2. You don't see games like this as Dark Cloud, even the number 2 doesn't have. The dungeon crawling was fun, and also it's a little building simulator. The boss fights were fun, the gameplay, I had good memories playing Dark Cloud, and this is a game that goes on my list. Number 4, the Sly Cooper Trilogy. It's really hard to know which Sly Cooper game is the best, so I put all 3 of them in my list. Sly Cooper is an excellent franchise, with its great gameplay, fun missions in 2 and 3, excellent story, likable characters. It was one of the best franchises on PlayStation that I do. Number 4 was an excellent game as well too. I really wish Sony can make Sly Cooper 5, and it was ahead of its time that 2 and 3 was an open world. Number 3, Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, with its great story, great character development, and its memorable soundtrack combat. Yes, it does get grindy near the end, but in the end, Final Fantasy X is still one of the best. Number 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. It was hard to decide which one should I put the best, but 1 and 2 are both one of my favorites. Kingdom Hearts was a game that I played the first time, the first JRPG that got me into JRPGs. Its memorable characters such as Sora, Kairi Riku, and Donald Goofy. Kingdom Hearts had an excellent story, Disney world to explore. It was mind-blowing at times seeing how the Final Fantasy characters cross over the Disney characters. I remember playing the first Kingdom Hearts, blown me away in that time. And number 2 was another excellent game as well, with great boss fights, great exploration. I still love Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and they still remain the best. And to be honest, Kingdom Hearts got me into Final Fantasy franchise. And my number 1 favorite PlayStation 2 game is Klonoa 2. Klonoa 2 is one of my favorite games and one of the best franchises that I wish to make a number 3. Great story, and its memorable levels, soundtrack. This game was a great experience from beginning to the end. Klonoa 2 was my childhood game, and I remember renting this game back in like Blockbuster when I was like a little kid. Klonoa 2 is special to me and one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games of all time. And if you haven't played Klonoa 2, you don't have to play the first one to play this one. There is a Klonoa collection, so now it's the time to get into Klonoa. Well, that's my list. Hope you enjoy it. This is Solar Jill, and bye.